If you're a big fan of aero blocking, then Pocono was the race for you. Starting with stage 1, we saw Denny Hamlin take the early lead. He then proceeded to lead all 30 laps of stage 1 and get the stage win over Chris Buescher. Now, in stage 1, I did actually believe that Chris Buescher had the stronger car. He just couldn't get around him. There wasn't really anything he could do. Denny Hamlin was just too good at putting his car exactly where he had to. Now, Hamlin's team, on the other hand, 2311, they had a lot of problems with the brakes today. We saw Riley Herbst lose his brakes early on, and then we saw Bubba Wallace lose them not too long after, and we would eventually see Tyler Reddick head to the garage to get his looked at as well. Now, we did see some passing further back in the pack. We did see Ryan Blaney make his way forward a couple times. We saw William Byron fight his way forward as well, but you know, once some cars got trapped back in that dirty air, back in poor track position, we didn't really see as much out of them. I think it took a while for Chris Buescher to make his way back to the front. Denny Hamlin was away from the front for a little while as well when they got cycled back. But this was very much a track position race, and it really came down to two primary decisions that ended up deciding who would win this race. Brad Keselowski had one of the fastest cars in the field, and he found himself in the lead late in the race, but then just stayed out on the track too long. That final caution being the nail in the coffin of Brad Keselowski's race, which he had already tried to kill earlier in the race by pitting when pit road wasn't open and having to restart at the back of the pack. But ultimately, it was Chase Briscoe's decision to not listen to his crew chief and leave pit road before being fully fueled that won him the race. It gave him that track position he needed, and because of aero blocking, Denny Hamlin simply could not find a way around him. So ultimately, it was good on Chase Briscoe to be able to hold off Denny Hamlin while also simultaneously saving that fuel and making it to the end of the race to get that win. I am happy for Chase Briscoe. You know, this is a great opportunity for him after leaving SHR last year, and it's good to see him get that win in JGR equipment. But it's probably not good that a car in max fuel save mode was able to hold off every attempt to pass it going into the final stretch of the race. So now let's take a look at the results of this race. We saw Chase Briscoe win, of course, Denny Hamlin second, Ryan Blaney third, Chris Buescher fourth, and Chase Elliott fifth. John Hunter Nemechek, Kyle Larson, Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, and Austin Cindric rounding out the top 10. And now let's take a look at how this has affected the cut line as well. So we do see Tyler Reddick move into my bubble window. However, he is still plus 107 to the cut line, but that does represent a loss of one position. Not good for Tyler Reddick. I do think he's still safe on points. You know, don't really want to see too many new winners. Chris Buescher has moved up a couple spots, plus 38 to the cut line. 2311's brake problems drops Bubba Wallace 2 positions back to 15th, plus 29 to the cut line. Alex Bowman loses 1, but gains a point to the cut line to plus 20. Now we see Ryan Preece minus 20 to the cut line, AJ Allmendinger 18th minus 59, Eric Jones minus 62, Kyle Busch minus 63, Carson Hocevar minus 70, and Michael Medell minus 71. And looking at the regular season point standings, that has tightened up a little bit. Kyle Larson is now minus 54 to William Byron, following William Byron's very disappointing day at Pocono. Kyle Larson had a mediocre day. Denny Hamlin makes a big jump of 2 positions to be minus 78 to William Byron. And it'll be interesting to see if that gap closes any more in the coming weeks. What did you guys think of the race? Let me know, and thanks for watching.